Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of March 15th, 2026. It's a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it means it is meant for someone else. And of course, check out your other placements. If you don't know what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said, let's begin. Okay, I guess that you're my mercurial cousins. I'm a Sun, Moon, Gemini, although I always feel like we're more like brothers and sisters at this point. I think a lot of what I read for you over the course of the last 2 years, Virgo, I either had just experienced it or was experiencing it at the same time you were, which is odd because I have like no Virgo in my chart, but I always feel especially close to your sign for some reason. So let's see what we have for you, my dear, for the coming week for my mercurial brothers and sisters. For the week of March 15th, 2026, what does Virgo not see coming? One more shuffle. Thank you. We have wasting time. This says stuck, no changes, limited. And at the bottom of the deck, we have love triangle. Doesn't have to be romantic love. It could be anyone who's triangulating you or you're triangulating them. So let's see where we go with this for the Virgo collective. Or someone who just has multiple choices. Again, could be in career and finance or love and romance. Let's see where we go with this reading. For the Virgo collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Always wasting time, something they do not see coming for the week of March 15th, 2026. Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. In your energy for the week ahead, we have the Two of Cups, we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Hierophant, and we have the Five of Pentacles. The situation, environment, or connection that you're dealing with. We have the Page of Swords, we have the Page of Wands, and we have the Four of Pentacles. That leaves the Ten of Swords, the Moon, and the Devil here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups here in Virgo's energy this week? Clarify that Two of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. Two of Cups is clarified by Two of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Star. Why is the Knight of Wands here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Knight of Wands is clarified by Judgment, the Moon, and that Ten of Swords. Hierophant, King of Pentacles. There you are, whether you are masculine or feminine. Tell me more about the Hierophant. One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Lovers, and the Five of Pentacles. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands, whew, hot damn, and the Five of Swords. Okay, clarify this person. This person is showing up here in Page of Swords or Page of Wands energy. You know, I'm going to clarify the two pages separately, just in case this is two separate people. Let's clarify that Page of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Chariot, we have the Four of Swords, and we have the Ace of Swords. And the Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Wands is clarified by Eight of Wands, Ten of Wands, and the Three of Swords. Bottom of that, King of Swords. Okay, I feel like this is the same person. So it's possible triangulation occurred here, but I don't see it on the table. What I see here in your energy is there's a partnership here that this week seems to be of great focus for you. I think you care about this person. I think you would like reconciliation with them. Don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you the energy is on the table. Okay, and remember, this is predictive for the week ahead. There seems to be, first, an indecision when it comes to this connection here in your life, whether it's with a friend, a family member, or a lover. It could be with a coworker for some of you in that Hierophant energy, or even someone you volunteer with. But you seem to be undecided here. You're trying to gain clarity about whether or not you want to heal a connection here with a particular person. You also seem to be at odds with yourself if you can truly forgive this person for something that transpired between you and them. The Knight of Wands is being clarified by Judgment, the Moon, and the Ten of Swords. So again, there's some type of argument, setback, separation, or betrayal. This is what's in your energy. If you want to reverse this, you can. It's a collective general reading. I don't see it that way. I'm looking at a Virgo who's mentally focused on a particular connection in their life. They feel backstabbed or betrayed by this person. Your opinion here seems to be that this person did or said something that was contrary to their connection with you. It's like they stepped out of line or stepped out of bounds. They did something that you do not approve of. It hurt you greatly, and you're going back and forth about whether or not you want to reconnect with them again. The Hierophant energy to me tells me a couple of things. One, this is a close bond of yours. This is not someone on the periphery of your life. I don't think this is like the neighbor that lives 10 blocks away type of thing, and they bump their car into your car at the food store and you're pissed off and you don't know if you should reach out to them. I don't think it's that. This seems to be someone close in your network, within your inner circle. It could be a very close friend, a family member that you have a close bond with. It could be a love partner here. Hierophant to the lovers could be your marital partner. It could be someone that you just view as a soulmate. Now, also in that Hierophant, this could be someone you work for or you work with, because in the current finance reading, the Hierophant could be the entity or corporation company you work for. If you're a business owner, this could be with a vendor, although I don't see it that way. This would have to be like maybe a business partner. This is someone very close in your inner circle. And same thing if you volunteer, if this is like community group, political group, this is a person that you hold in high regard. And that's why whatever it is here that they said or did to you, it cut you pretty deeply. However, don't get mad at me, you appear to be making a choice here this week to reach out to this person, to connect with this person. This is your energy in the King of Pentacles. I always say queens exist in the present. They're processing the present based upon what transpired. Kings take action. It's not masculine versus feminine. It's just the way the card deck is set up. So that Queen of Swords is you presently looking at, can't believe this person said or did this. You're mentally processing all of those feelings, the indecision about whether or not you want to reconnect. And then I see you reconnecting here because the King of Pentacles is an investing king. And you're making the choice here to extend this Ace of Cups to this person. This person could be a fire sign or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Leo. My mind just went blank. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh, thank you, Mercury retrograde. You seem to be reaching out to this person, though. And this person seems to be very responsive. This person is just as heartbroken over the separation between you and them, even if they were the ones that said something. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, Virgo. You're coming through here in Queen and King energy, telling me you're I don't want to hurt the cross watchers' feelings, but in respect to what is happening here between you and them, you are definitely the more mature one. And I'm not just kissing your butt because you're my mercurial cousin. You're showing up here in the Queen of Swords. I'm processing what just happened. And the King of Pentacles, I'm going to take action based on that. Even that Queen of Wands, it's like you're assessing what took place and then deciding to move forward. This person is all in page energy. Page of Swords, Page of Wands. So they're either significantly younger than you. They could be a child, or it could be two children here. Or they're just very immature for their age, even if they're older than you are. If you were, because please don't allow tarot to tell you what to do, but if you do decide to move forward with this communication, you have the two Ace of Wands here, Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So if you take the inspired action to reach out and offer this person this cup, they are very quick to respond to you. So you send a text message, it's like instant reply. You call, it's like one ring and they answer. That's the feeling here. Are they going to move towards you first? No. They won't move towards you first. Why is that? It's like they're just waiting for a communication from you. I'm noticing that Page of Wands has their head down. Usually the head is up in most of the decks that I have. There could be a level of embarrassment here. Feeling ashamed. So this person is stuck. First of all, they're stuck in their maturity level, which I feel, looking at the energy here, they're immature. So I don't think that the maturity level is changing anytime soon. But I do think that this person's just wasting time. In other words, I don't think they're going to reach out to you first. Why is that? One more shuffle. Thank you. I get this feeling like they're embarrassed. Seven of Wands. Look, they're holding back. The Empress and the Six of Wands. I did the same reading. Not same reading. I just did Leo's reading. I used an entirely different deck. I got different cards here. The energy is sort of the same. This person is very immature. Now, Leo's reading was different, but if you are a cusper, meaning you're born within a few days of Leo season ending and Virgo season beginning, or you have a lot of Leo in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, you may want to look at the Leo reading. They got very similar cards. This person is waiting for you to come to them. They feel like if they come to you, it's automatic rejection. So clearly, whatever it was that they did here, it's like they're giving you room. They're giving you room to process it. They're giving you room to grieve it. They're allowing you to decide whether or not you want to move towards them. If you do, they're waiting. If you don't, they're not going to reach out, at least not this week. There's a little pride and ego here at play with this person, but I don't necessarily think it's coming from a bad place. One, there's a level of embarrassment and shame over what they did or said that hurt you. And two, they feel like if they were to approach you right now, that wound is too raw, it's too fresh, you're too emotional. They're afraid you might lash out to them. A Queen of Wands and a Five of Swords could be a very combative energy. So if this person said or did something that left you feeling in the Five of Pentacles, emotionally or maybe even financially depleted or left out in the cold, if they were to contact you, they're not sure you forgive them for the Ten of Swords. They think you're just going to lash out at them, which is quite possible. You may. So yeah, they seem to be holding back. There's a little ego here at play. I'm not going to lie to you, but this seems to be more coming from a place of embarrassment. Would they like victory, success with you, being able to nurture the connection with you again? Yes. Are they going to reach out to you this week? No. And again, it's like they're waiting to see, will Virgo forgive me? Will Virgo reach out to me? Does Virgo want to fix this? I feel like they're giving you time. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Anything else you need to know about them? The Sun, the Strength card, and the Death card. Bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. They acknowledge the soulmate connection between the two of you, just like you do. Again, could be a friend, family member, or lover, but they're going to wait ever so patiently to see if you want to revive or restore this connection. They do want to do that. They do want to heal the connection. They would like to move forward. They would like to rebirth this connection, but they're going to hang back and give you this week to see if it's something that you want to do. Again, I get the feeling here they don't think you're ready, so they must have done something pretty egregious. And as immature as they are in their energy, they're aware that what they did really hurt you deeply. So I just think like this person's giving you time or space. But yeah, if you were to connect or reach out, they would almost instantaneously reply. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. I want to do 2 sets here for you, Virgo. How you can process what has transpired here. Advice for Virgo on how they can process this Ten of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. You have the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Pentacles, and you have the Four of Swords. So there's something here about just nurturing yourself, right? The Queen of Pentacles is the most nurturing queen in tarot. So again, stay grounded this week, meditate, relax, give yourself the time to heal, to readjust, to rebalance, to recalibrate. The Four of Swords is the third decan in Libra. So just focus on your healing, focus on staying grounded. I would make sure that you're getting adequate sleep this week because I think this could be taking a mental toll on you. Remember, your ruling planet is Mercury. So your mind could be going a lot this week. So make sure that you're taking, sleeping well. And even if you're able to take a nap during the day, or maybe when you get home from work, you just kind of want to cat nap it for 20 minutes or so. I just think you're going to be excessively tired this week because your mind and your emotions are kind of going, 24 hours a day because of what this person did to you. So yeah, your advice is just focus on nurturing yourself this week. This person. Advice for how Virgo can deal with this person. One more shuffle here. Thank you. How can you deal with this person this week? Page of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Magician. And this is you, my love, right? You're ruled by Mercury. So if you want to communicate with this person, what you need to communicate, again, it's only an advice spread, you need to communicate this Five of Pentacles. Again, whatever they said or did here in that Ten of Swords that wounded you, hurt you, left you feeling isolated, left out, or caused you some type of deficit or loss, whether it's emotional or financial, there's something here about you communicating that to this person. I mean, if you want to reconnect with them afterwards, depending on what their response is to you, sure, you can do that. But I don't think you should be very quick, or at least that's the message here. Don't be very quick to reconcile. You shouldn't brush this under the rug. This needs a discussion. This Five of Pentacles came up twice. So Obviously, they did or said something that wounded you quite deeply with that 10 of Swords. So your advice here is if you want to reach out, make sure this gets addressed before you move forward with reconciliation. That is what I have for you, Virgo, for the week ahead. If you like this message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And good luck with this. And like I said, make sure you take enough time to rest this week. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.